in a really good second, but I'm not here to preach. I just want to talk. You know, we all have those really, really good days where everything is working out so well. Everything is in alignment, it's as if nothing could possibly go wrong. And you're in good spirits, your confidence is high, your self-esteem is high, your A game is just on point. But then we get those days that are exactly the opposite. They're so draining, so frustrating, and you feel a sense of depression, as if nothing can get you high, nothing can lift your spirit. And it seems like everything that could go wrong goes wrong. I'm talking about even the littlest, smallest thing you can think of, like hitting your nail against a cupboard or, biting yourself on the tongue. It may seem small and insignificant, but trust me, when everything in your world is going wrong, that just could be that last drop that just makes you want to shout, makes you want to scream, makes you want to cry. Now, I've been thinking a lot about those transitions, right? Because I feel like for me personally, I'm in that space where it's quiet. It's so quiet. Not quiet as in I'm not hearing God, or but quiet as in my spirit, there's a great stillness. It's just really, really quiet. And, I had to think about the transition of a butterfly breaking out of a cocoon. There is that silence just before it breaks out, the silence between before and whatever is coming. And I think a lot of us find ourselves in that space. And today, the reminder that I got from God was, remember the word that I gave you for this year. And the word that I gave you for this year is this, that this is a year where I need you to just stand firm on my promises. Just stand firm on my promises. Don't fight. Don't do anything. All you have to do is to stand. And how difficult is that? A lot of us are so used to being hyperactive. A lot of us are used to going out there and getting what we want. We want to effect the change we want to see, right? We don't just want to hear about it, but we want to be part and parcel of the change. And the instruction is don't do anything, don't touch anything, stand still. And I'm a person who is always planning, who's always, jumping from here to there. And God is like, I need you to stand still. Stand on what I said. Stand on my promises. Don't use your strength. Don't use your wisdom. Don't use anything of your own. Just stand on my word. Stand on what I've promised you. Stand on what I've told you. And that is so difficult to do. Doing nothing is much harder than it sounds. But the thing is, it's not doing nothing. Standing there is trusting. It's having faith and believing that whatever God has spoken into your life, that whatever God has said over you is going to come to pass. Yes, right now you can't see how. Yes, right now you don't have the finances to make it happen. Yes, right now you don't have the connections. Yes, right now you have no clue as to how you can even move forward from where you are. But God says that's because you don't need to. That's not for me to worry about. It's for him, because it's his plan. It's his will that must come to pass. And his will is accompanied by his resources. His will is accompanied by his grace. His will is accompanied by anything and everything that you need to bring it to pass. Now, you and I, all we have to do is to stand on the promises. God said it, so he will do it. You don't have to be calculating how. You don't have to calculate when. You don't have to calculate at what time. Stop feeling like it's taking forever. Stop feeling like you've been waiting. Stop feeling like you don't know what next you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stand. All you have to do now is to strengthen your faith like never before. Believe in the words that God has spoken over your life. Shut out every voice. Shut out any and anything that influences you to believe otherwise, that plants any seed of doubt in your mind and in your heart and in your spirit. Because if God said it, God, his words don't return to him without fulfilling the purpose for which they were sent. His words don't fall to the ground. He's not a man. He doesn't change his mind. He's not a man. He doesn't forget what he said. God is so faithful, guys. God is so faithful. And all we have to do is to stand. Stand on that promise. stand on that word. If you must, remind yourself every morning what God said about you. Remind yourself what God has spoken into your life every morning if you must. But whatever you do, do not be influenced. Whatever you do, don't allow any situation or any life circumstance to sway you from your position. Don't allow anything or anyone to move you. Stand. And now that creation seems quiet and everything, it's because they are preparing to carry out the instruction that they receive from God. It's happening. It's already started manifesting in the spirit. It's already started showing in the spirit. It has been born in the spirit. Remember, everything that manifests physically starts and is born in the spiritual realm, then it's manifesting in the physical realm. So it's already been born. It's already been done. Your prayers has already been answered. Whatever God said he would do, he's already done. He's already set everything in motion. You just have to stand. All you have to do, stand strong on your faith. Stand strong on your faith. Refuse to be, influenced. Refuse to be discouraged. I know that the days are hard. And I know that waiting is hard. And I know that being patient is not always easy. But I know that you just have to hold on just a little longer. Just a little longer. And it could be a day, it could be a week, just a little longer. Just hang in there. I truly believe that our answer, I truly believe that the breakthrough, I truly believe that the manifestation of God's promise is here. And that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling. That's why you feel, you feel an attack, but you can't place your finger on it. You feel like there's a heaviness. You feel like there's a weight. And I need you to know that's normal. You're not imagining it. It's real, but it's also normal. Because something is happening. Something is definitely changing. Gears are being shifted in your favor. God said in Isaiah 65 that he will turn the abundance of the sea from the non-believers to the believers. That's you and me. So there is definitely a big change that is taking place. And in no time, we will live in that destiny. We will live in God's promise. Hang in there. I know you're surrounded by an ocean and you can't see the way out. That's because there is no way out. God is going to make a way out. The same way that he dried up the Red Sea, he's going to do it for me and for you. He's going to make a way where there's no way. Don't give up. No matter what, do not give up.